All right, so things I did good and things I did bad this week, right? Let's get right into it. So there was a work conference. Basically spent half the week doing that. So didn't do normal work, but I got to hang out with everyone I work with, which is fun. I like doing that and getting to meet everybody. One of the things I did is I talked to my boss, and he gave me some tips on self-improvement. One of the things he said is that I kind of go from being like overconfident to being super shy and underconfident, and I kind of bounce in between depending on successes and things like that. So um, I think I need to work on self-regulating. I think that's part of a symptom. I think the extreme that it's being displayed right now is a symptom of what's going on with me, whatever that is. But that's a part of it. And the other thing I did is I need to really focus on the habits that I do moving forward. So what I need to do is starting next week, starting Monday, tomorrow actually, I'm gonna have to start waking up early, working out in the morning, having breakfast, and then I'm gonna kind of plan out my day for work the day before. So I have a rough idea of what I want to do for Monday, but I need a more concrete goal. So the last thing I want to do in the day is figure out the next day's work. Um, Monday, I know the two things that I really need to work on to get started, so I'll definitely get started on those. But that's where I am on that. So I've got a plan, and hopefully these videos will hold me accountable to that, as this is another habit, another thing that we're doing. Financially, I didn't do too bad, but I decided to upgrade my room for the ship to get a balcony. I was told that otherwise it's going to be like a little bit stuffy, I guess, in some of the interior rooms, and having a balcony you can go out, stand on, and watch the ocean is really good. And at first I was like, I don't really need to spend the money and do that. It's like thought it was going to be like a $200 upgrade, but if you want to actually open the balconies, it's like a $500 upgrade. Um, but the more I thought about it, the more I'm probably going to want some time to just literally sit out there and not be near anybody. But if you do have an inside one, apparently you can go like to the top deck and see the outside one. So there's options. I didn't necessarily need to spend that. The other thing is one of my tenants is not paying rent, so and I haven't heard anything from them. I delivered the notice to one of them, but I haven't. The other one pays it. I haven't heard anything back, so probably gonna have to start the eviction process on Friday, which really sucks. I don't like doing that, but it is what it is. What else is there? I talked about finance, but working out. So this week I didn't work out too much. I did work out, I think, 2 days out of 7. But I also kind of gave myself a bit of a cheat because of the work schedule. Um, I also want to very much focus on my diet and how much I'm eating and consuming. And this last 5 days, I have not done that at all. But I really want to focus on that moving forward for the next week. So the next week, the two things I want to do is to kind of establish a better diet process. Specifically, I want to add a fast day or two, preferably soon. And I also want to make it like a regular habit of that. I don't know what cadence that'll be. Like maybe it's once a month, once a week. I don't know. Um, but I could definitely stand to like fast for 2 or 3 days right now, and then gradually come on with like a better diet plan. So I'm probably going to do that. The other thing is the workouts. I really need to start working out, and I really need to start prioritizing sleep. So those two go hand in hand to me, because when I'm sleeping properly and working out, they kind of work synergistically for me. And then I might add running every day, either for lunch or in the afternoon. I'm not quite sure what's going to make the most sense there. Um, but that does limit my days because I'm changing things up so much. Like right now, it's coming up on 5:30, and to do this, I need to be getting ready for bed at about 7, and I need to be in bed by about 8, or shoot for about 8. Preferably be asleep by about 9, so that around 6 o'clock I wake up. I've had at least 8 hours of sleep, and if I need whatever, and then I can wake up, work out, have a very relaxing morning, and that's kind of what I need to shoot for. So that's my weekly update for today, and yeah. Oh, and Christmas is apparently not even 2 weeks away at this point, so it's creeping up fast. Anyway, see you next time.